Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, a lot of people are talking and raising a rumpus and a furore about MTG. That's Marjorie Taylor-Greene and her interaction with a Sky News reporter when asked about questions about the leak around the Houthi gang strike that has been going on for the last couple of days in the United States. So, guys, I'm going to take a different approach on this. And whilst I disagree with how MTG spoke to the Sky News reporter, I think this is just a build up. And it just, in my opinion, this is what happens when you treat your own people and your country with contempt. In the end, the whole world will treat you with contempt. And I'm talking about the British media, the mainstream media. They've treated the British people with contempt for so long that it's nice and it's refreshing to know that people from outside this bubble here in the UK know what is really going on. So America has rounded on Britain after Britain rounded on its own people. So I just want to let you into I'm going to call it an interaction. Could call it something different, but it's an interaction between MTG and the Sky News reporter. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I don't agree with the way MTG responded to the Sky News reporter, but I do agree with her sentiment about how people in the UK feel we are being sidelined and marginalized. So, yeah, these things happen. They shouldn't happen, but they do. Let's hear what she had to say.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Should the Defence Secretary...
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
So you could tell straight away, I'm only coming into this conversation midway. So I don't know what's happened before. So obviously MTG's been answering question after question after question about the so-called leaks, about the implications. Were they confidential? Were they not confidential? And she's speaking to potentially the home market in the US. She hears a different voice and she's just snapped. I don't agree with her snapping. She should have been a little bit more, she should handle this with a little bit more decorum. But I do agree with her sentiment.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Should the Defence Secretary...
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't
I have to play that again, guys. Really?
Yeah. Anybody else?
Should the Defence Secretary...
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country where you have a major migrant problem?
Okay,
And you, no. You should care about your own borders.
Do you care
no,
about
no, no.
American lives being put at risk?
Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants?
So that's an interesting defense from MTG. So probably not in the right time or place, but she's raised the point. Why is the MSM never talking about the migrant problem, talking about our borders and talking about the grooming gangs that are doing disgusting things to our women and children in this country? The MSM just doesn't get it. So whilst they're talking about this adolescence, why weren't they talking about the TV program Three Girls that ran on BBC One for the last 3 days, talking about the Rochdale grooming gangs? They just don't get it.
The Defence Secretary...
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country where you have a major migrant problem?
Okay,
And you, no. You should care about your own borders.
Do you care
no,
about
no,
American lives being put at risk?
Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants?
Do you care
No,
about...
by migrants. No, do you care? Okay, you're done.
Do you care about
not-
American lives being put at risk?
You know what? I don't
about
care.
service members fighting for your country?
I don't care
and
about your
vice
fake
president?
news.
So this British reporter's just talked about service people fighting for their country. So what's going to happen in this EU mafia when the British army, which is depleted, is forced to be boots on the ground and planes in the sky in the Ukraine. And they'll be dropping like dominoes. Why aren't they talking about that? We're going to send an army into the Ukraine, which is not fit for purpose because they haven't got the proper equipment. But yet we are funding billions and billions and billions. That's the question that a lot of us want to answer. And then we just had the spring statement where potentially 300,000 to 350,000 more people will be pushed into poverty because they have their PIPs, their PIPs, personal independence payments, and also the universal credit payments will be taken from them or will be restricted, or access will be denied, especially to young people coming through this process. Those are the questions that people in the UK want to know. And those are the questions that the MSM refuse to ask. And they continually refuse to ask and they refuse to raise. So MTG, yep, I agree with your sentiment. Potentially not the right time to use it, but it's good to raise the point that people from outside of the UK know what we're going through. Thank you very much. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. So MTG raised the pertinent question about the grooming and the gangs, the SA gangs, and also the question around borders and the question around migration, immigration. So yeah, props to that. But I don't agree that she should have attacked the Sky reporter because she's only a lackey doing her job. But it is what it is, people.